What it do? And welcome back to another video with your boy, me, KV Mckinley. Yes, sir. And I hope everybody is doing well on today. And if this is your first time watching, I say welcome to the Mckinley family. Yes, sir. Mckinley Squad, where we at? We ride, share, yeah, Lord. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, as you can see by the title, we got ourselves a real talk with your boy KV. Yes, sir. And it's been a while since I did a real talk. Probably about a good almost 2 months now. And I think the last one was things not to do when dating. And it's funny because today we're going to be talking about things to do when dating. Yes, sir. My dating experience it's not been terrible. It's been pretty decent. I just want to, give out my experience along with some advice to, help you guys. Everybody needs some type of help, you know what I'm saying? I don't know it all. I'm just giving you guys some help. I'm pretty sure somebody else needs help with relationships and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And yeah. But we ain't gonna waste no time. We gonna get straight into this video. Before we get into this video, make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Now, let's talk about some dating tips. Let's go. So I have constructed a list of things that I feel like everybody should do when dating. These are also things that I live by as well. And I just want to share it with you guys. One thing I feel like everybody should do when it comes to dating is really start out as friends. It wasn't until recently that I actually really understood the value of friendship first, rather than just jumping into a courting type relationship. Because it wasn't until recently that I really understood that you should be friends as well as lovers, man. Because when you guys start out as friends, it'll be very genuine when you guys actually decide to, take it a step further and actually start being together. And you guys will have that solid foundation and you guys won't necessarily be strangers. I feel like if you just go into a relationship starting out as like, oh, I just want to be with you and stuff like that, y'all don't necessarily know each other. And I also created the side point, actually get to know each other. Nothing wrong with having like simple conversations of like, hey, how are you? But that stuff gets boring, guys. Like, keep it interesting. And not only that, get to know each other's personalities, get to know each other's family at some point, and just really get to know who you're with. And also don't focus so much on like the physical touch or affection to start out with the relationship, because that's gonna come eventually, you know what I'm saying? Really just start the foundation of actually getting to know each other. Because if you just start out with physical affection, that's what your relationship is gonna be. It's gonna be just that. And eventually that's gonna fade, and then what do you have? You have nothing, honestly, just like a broken relationship because y'all didn't necessarily take the time to get to know each other. You really start out as friends and build a friendship and have fun. Get somebody you can have fun with, you know what I'm saying? Like, I keep saying, know what I'm saying, but you know what I'm saying, man. Another thing I feel like everybody should do is keep it private. Man, not everybody needs to know that you're dating somebody. But honestly, I've come to realize this. It's better to date in private and then marry in public. The less people that know about your relationship, the better, man. It's better when you just don't have so many people in your relationship. Like, keep it between y'all and a short amount of people, just your inner circle, the people that you really trust and stuff. And just don't accept, like, everybody's advice, because for one, not everybody's gonna give you that wisdom. They gonna give you broken advice because they are unhappy with their relationship. All it takes is the wrong advice from the wrong person, and then your whole relationship is gonna go downhill. For real, for real. The less people who know your business, the better. That's just what I say. The less people that know your business, the better. Yes. Another thing I also say is pay attention to the red flags. If there are things that you know that you don't agree with, like if you're a man or a woman of faith and the person that you're dating is not, don't feel like you have to compromise and be with somebody who's not a man or a woman of faith. One thing that you guys shouldn't have a difference is spirituality. I shouldn't have a difference in that. Y'all should believe in the same things. I have found myself in plenty of situations where I've ignored red flags, and in the end, I was looking sick. was looking pretty sick because I didn't pay attention to the red flags. Well, I saw the red flags, I just choose to ignore them. A lot of things on this list, guys, I've experienced. I've been down the road of just jumping into a relationship, and I've also told people too early that I had a girlfriend or something. And before you know it, then we broke up. And that's another reason why I say keep it private too, because you never know what's gonna happen. You never know what's gonna happen. Yeah. Here's another one. I've always said this, and this is a good one. I say date with purpose. Why are you dating? What is your point of dating? Are you dating to marry? That should be your purpose of dating somebody and getting to know them. I said this plenty of times. If you're not dating to marry, what are you doing? You guys are just wasting each other's time. I know there's people who have dated for years, and the subject of marriage has never came up. First of all, you guys have been together for years and living together and got a baby together. Why are y'all not married, first of all? Why are you guys not married? A lot of people don't necessarily understand what the point of marriage is. It's like to find somebody that you're going to be with for the rest of your life. And some people are scared of commitment. I mean, but if that's the thing that you're scared of, maybe you just need to hold out until then. Or make sure that you state that with the person that you're with right now. That kind of goes back to the red flags. If you're dating somebody and they're not necessarily ready for marriage, and that's something that you're ready for, you got to keep that in your mind. I know for me, I wouldn't want to wait forever. It really just comes down to really dating with purpose and stating your motives. Communicate what you guys want from each other. If sex is what you guys want for each other, have at it. That's on y'all. I ain't got nothing to do with that. If that's what y'all want for each other, I personally say don't just be out here dating just to have sex. But if that's something that you want to do, that is totally up to you. I love all my subscribers at the end of the day. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The last thing I'm going to say to really my young Christians, and that is to keep God in the center of your relationship. Anytime you guys are dating somebody, always keep God in the center of your relationship. At any point in time when you guys have issues or anything, y'all will have that foundation of being able to go to the same source. If you guys are not keeping God in the center of your relationship, eventually it's going to go somewhere downhill. If you keep God in the center of your relationship, it will flourish. Especially if you guys truly care about each other. At the end of the day, man, it all comes down to really finding somebody that you really genuinely want to be with. And don't waste each other's time. If you know for a fact that the person that you are dating right now or in a relationship with is not the person that you necessarily see in the future, or if you know they have red flags, man, you don't have to be with them, man. Be patient. It's one thing I've had to, learn for myself is to really just be patient when it comes to finding somebody. I was always so eager to get into a relationship and just very relationship driven. At one point I felt like I needed a relationship to be happy. And honestly, it was because of what people told me and just the things that I saw on TV. And only time people was happy when they was in a relationship, and the only time I see people out in the world happy is when they're in a relationship. Even though I was a Christian and everything, I didn't necessarily keep God in the center of my relationships, nor did I really think about red flags or just anything. I was just just trying to date. And then on top of that, I was dating with the intention of marrying, but I also was not necessarily opposed to, having sex before marriage either. It wasn't until probably 2 years ago where I really actually valued abstinence and understanding that you shouldn't just be giving your bodies to anybody, and that sex is a very powerful thing. And you just can't just be out here just doing it with everybody, man. You really can't. And that's why God ordained it to be with just one person. He didn't ordain sex for it to be just out here doing it with everybody. And that's the thing. God created sex, so he knew how powerful it was, which is why he wanted it in the context of marriage. And what really goes on is a lot of people don't necessarily understand that. But it's okay. I mean, if you're watching this video, you know now. I mean, it's not too late. I'm just telling you just things that have really helped me at the end of the day. It wasn't really until I started to keep God in the center of my relationships, in the center of my life, that things started to change for me. I thank God for allowing me to have this mind that I have now when it comes to relationships and friendships and just life in general. Because ain't no telling what I would have been doing if I never changed, bro. For real. And yeah. Oh man, there's not too much else I can really say, man. That's pretty much the things that really helped me though. Basically, when it comes to dating, biggest thing is keeping God in the center and not settling. Do not settle for relationships, dude. Especially if you know for a fact that you don't see yourself with this person down the line somewhere. You're not dating to marry, you're dating for no reason. You're just out here just wasting each other's time. And one thing, know the difference between TV relationships and real life. The things that happen on TV are just on TV. Don't try to mimic what goes on TV or try to be like everybody else. Really just, be your relationship. And don't compare your relationship to anybody else either. Because that's where your biggest relationship issues will come. Trying to compare your relationship to everybody else. Let your relationship be your relationship and keep God in the center of your relationships and you will win. Yes, sir. Yep. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it for Real Talk with KV. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And I'm going to be back with some more content very, 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 very soon. Yes, sir. Drop that beat on them.